So happy to be here
Thank you.
at your place in Jamaica, in Kingston, connecting first to the community, to your people, to the family here, and sharing and educating and inspiring each other, right? So blessed.
So blessed, and so blessed to just get a little quiet moment with you because it's been full on, right?
Full on.
Full on. So thank you. It's been, I feel just divine timing
Yes.
for you to be here.
Yeah.
Jamaica is, such a interesting place. We're so conscious in so many ways, and yet there is so much more growth that needs to happen.
Yeah.
And that's been my mission really for the last 30 years, and even more so now as we're going through so much in the world to really bring consciousness to Jamaica. So having you here and for you to share your incredible teachings has been a blessing. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel that we are really in a time where we want to share more, and there is a desire, and I feel that there's also like a little bit hesitation, right? You feel that there's maybe some people come one leg in,
Yeah.
and they're not sure. And I'm always curious now in this phase, how do we deliver what we already know and it's our lifestyle? How do we deliver it to people who are first timers or they don't know? I don't know if you have insights on that.
Oh, big question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you work so hard to just be your most authentic self and just try to share, what works for you. I mean, I just turned 60 this week, and I really feel very proud. Like, I've really lived this lifestyle of, to the best of my ability. I am nowhere near perfect. But how do you help others to say, okay, it's time, and let's just jump in, full 2
Yeah.
feet, not 1 foot over here, 1 foot over there. And I think it is number one, first of all, being a role model, being a leader.
Yeah.
Being an elder really helps too, because you get to walk your talk, be a bit more fearless and non-caring about what anyone thinks. But I also think there's so many paths, right? There's so many paths to enlightenment, consciousness, healthy living. So to be able to have you here to share a different way. So my path is more yoga, meditation, nutrition. Yours is Qigong, all of the above, Chinese medicine, so many things that you do. But to have other outside people come in and validate what you're doing and also show maybe a different way, and because then people have choices. So for me, it's continuously allowing for the unfolding and the learning to happen in the community.
Yeah.
What about you? How are you doing it?
I feel that we're in a portal. We're in a not a crossroad, but an opening, and the potentiality to call in more people into the conscious way of living, more aware. Giving them more tools, and also maybe to find a way to make it a bit easier, right? Accessible.
Yes.
So maybe finding, I feel that humans, they afraid of commitment, right? There's a fear of commitment, but if you take a step and you dive into committed for 1 month practice, if it's a yoga or innovation that I just created recently that combine, or meditation.
21-day detox,
Yeah, commit to something and push yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone to see what are the benefits for you in that practice that you chose to take.
Yes.
And that open the door and say, okay, I'm committed, I'm 2 legs in.
Yes.
Rather than have 1 leg in this world.
That's why I love a challenge. I love a that's one of the things I do is a 21-day detox program.
Yes,
and
I like
challenge equals change, right? So I think the accessibility is super important, and we are in the age of accessibility, right? So it's everything is there.
Yeah.
It's just for you to decide where do I want to spend my time. We have an infinite amount of time. And we get sucked in to other things.
Yeah,
we know what we're talking about, right? We get sucked into the news, we get sucked into social media, we get sucked into what everybody else's opinions are.
Yeah.
How about if we got sucked into our own growth and evolution?
Sounds so juicy and amazing and yummy. Yeah.
It is. It's juicy and yummy, and it's hard, and it's confronting, and it's challenging, and however, like you said, those mini challenges
Yeah.
are really good. And that's why, since you're here, I haven't stopped working you. It's like, come on, we're going to do another event, and we're going to do this.
Yes.
Let's like dive right in, you know?
I feel actually now that we're talking about it, that if a person, if you want to change a little bit your life or you want a commitment, choose maybe 3 things. Like choose a certain yoga practice, breathing technique, and meditation or Qigong, and have it at hand. And when you find 20 minutes or 30 minutes a day, and you don't know what to do yourself, especially you're holding the phone, say, I don't want the phone. Throw the phone and do one of those 3.
Yeah.
And then you have 3 options. Okay, what do I do now? And
Yeah.
then it gives a little bit more push, because there's so many offerings. Some people can get confused
Yes.
also. What to do, when is the best time. So maybe like selecting 3 best and choosing like the right moments and the windows in the day, as we spoke, like don't delay to tomorrow. You want to
Yeah.
do it, there is now time, let's do it now.
Let's do it now. We don't know what the hell is going to happen tomorrow. That's why I love habit stacking. Like take a good habit and stack it with another habit, you know?
Like combine them, like
yeah,
pair them up.
Yeah, combine them. So
Give
for
us
instance,
an example.
So for an example, one of the best things that you can do for your body is get up and get sunlight in your eyeballs. It sets your circadian rhythm for the day. It starts your cortisol running, so you start to have that, you know, increased energy so that you can focus on your work, especially in the morning.
Yeah.
And then so that the cortisol can drop and you can start, the melatonin will rise towards the evening, which gives you better sleep. And the more rested that you are, the more efficient you are. So the habit stacking for that would be wake up in the morning, go outside, get sun in your eyeballs, and do your meditation outside under the sun.
Nice.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Wow.
Transformation.
Yeah.
So that's like habit stacking.
So that remind me, I do it sunset, because where we
Okay.
live, we have amazing sunsets.
Oh, yes.
So we go to the beach, like 10 minutes before sunset,
Yes.
we do sun gazing.
Yes.
Because sun gazing in sunset is safe.
Yes.
You will not harm your eyes. Just go gaze straight
Yes.
into the sun.
Yes.
10 minutes, and from blurry, suddenly the sun ball becomes so sharp, the colors change. It's almost like a lucid experience.
Yeah.
But the sun, I see it as giving energy through my eyes into my body cells.
Right.
That portals. And then after that, we do a bit of Qigong. So we stack up 2.
Beautiful.
We do sun gazing in sunset and Qigong to bring the energy in. It's like very similar.
Yeah, beautiful. And then, you know, along with habit stacking, one thing you also need to just be aware of is like every bad habit also has a best friend, you know? It's like the glass of wine with
Cigarette or something?
cigarette or cheese, you know,
Oh,
or
cheese,
you know, the coffee with a cigarette.
Yeah,
I
that's
always
just
say
to
all
remind us,
the bad boys,
yeah.
all the bad boys have a best friend. So, you know, I love what you said about like choose 3 things. Maybe it's choose 3 things that you want to like eliminate, and then what instead you're going to replace them with.
Yeah. And also as humans, you know, we're not asking ourselves to be perfect. And if you do, you might like causing a bit of tension and stress to be perfect. So we spoke about coffee. We said like 1 cup of coffee a day can be medicine. If we look at it in the right way and we really appreciate that and not just like sip it while we do a million other things, give it a moment, do a ceremony around the thing that you think it's a vice, and bring it as medicine into your body.
Can I tell you a little secret?
Yeah?
It's called my coffee meditation.
Nice.
Okay, let's full disclosure here. On that habit stacking
Let's
of
do
getting
that.
up outside, I make my coffee I make my coffee and then I sit outside and I'm literally holding, I love coffee, okay? Like I could drink it all
We
day
talked
long.
about
So
it.
I'm literally holding the mug on my chest when I'm meditating. I'm smelling it. I am like, but I'm deep in meditation, but the coffee is like the best friend. But it works. And
Yeah.
then it makes me so grateful for that 1 cup of coffee, because I have that very addictive coffee personality. If you know me, you know this, right? So, you know, yeah.
Let me give you on that.
Yes.
And I will gift it to you.
Please.
And I'm offering that to you guys. I
Yeah.
created 8 audio tracks of 7 minutes each. And in my coffee morning ceremony,
Yeah.
and that's after water, lemonade water,
Yeah.
and moving the body, then I go into my coffee.
Okay.
And I prepare my coffee and maybe something a little bit like a sandwich or something sweet next to it. And I plug in that 7 minute audio. So every day, 7 days plus 1 extra. So
Yeah.
every day you can listen to 1 audio.
Right.
And you do the ceremony with the beautiful audio. And it's like bringing all the meditation, and you hold the good things that you want to bring in.
Yes.
So you combine another sense which is the audio. It's a very gentle, subtle music.
Yes.
And I found it amazing.
Oh, I love
It's
that.
like reset my day and give me like a sense of smile. You know,
Yeah.
I enter my day with a smile.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love your innovation.
Can you tell a little bit to the people what do you feel about that?
Whew. Like, I want to create my own. No, like, so incredible. So what Orpheus introduced to us here was something that's new that he's putting out there called innervation. Kind of like innovation. We're innovating, but on a daily basis from the inside out. So I'm going to just tell you how I understand
only
it.
what
So
you
what we
know.
have practiced is a 60-minute version of this, but there is also on his portal a 45-minute version, a half-an-hour version, and a 15-minute version. So you know the great yogis and great meditators say everybody should meditate for 15 minutes, but busy people should meditate for an hour. So really what it's kind of doing is it's 10 minutes. So the format is, and I may get this a little bit off, but format is 10 minutes of yoga movement to warm up the body, 20 minutes of Qigong, which is now my new favorite thing to do, which is an ancient Chinese method of movement, but more consciously with nature and with moving energy, and also working
Energy
with the
recharge.
energy recharge, and then working with the organs of the body.
Yeah.
And you know, you're only as good as your organs, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, is it 5 minutes of breathing?
5 minutes.
5 minutes of intentional breathing, where we use breath of fire, which is so powerful. And then we go straight into a 20-minute Vipassana meditation. And whoa, I did that yesterday. So I meditate, I'm a meditator, but to have that prelude of the movement, the Qigong and the breath work and all of that, and then go into the silent sit. So I usually like to be guided in my meditation. This is like self-guided. Incredible, because you have to master the mind. Nobody's telling you what to do in your head. You're just like, all right, you've got to master. But I think all of that is incredible. My two actually favorite things was at the end, there's a 5-minute intention setting for your day. So I'm such a believer in intention. One of the things I talk about and practice is future self meditation, where you actually create this avatar of yourself, what you want to look like, feel like, be like, smell like, what your aura wants to be in the next 6 months from now. And then you reverse engineer, like, how do you set your day up so that in 6 months you would have achieved that goal, or you'd have mastered that health problem that you're having, or changed your job, or come out of a toxic relationship. You actually visualize yourself having already done it, and then you meet that goddess or god in your meditation every day. So at the end of this, we did 5 minutes of like just planning your day. And we did it in the morning once with him, and then in the evening, so we were able to also reflect on the day. And it's such a beautiful practice, because we are so freaking busy. We don't remember what we've done in a day. I can't remember what I did this morning. And it's so important to reflect and say, you know what? You're actually a good person, Sharon. You know, you did, look what you did today. Or, you know, you could have done this a little better, but we have tomorrow. So then you set the intention for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then the clincher, this deal sealer, is this 5 minutes afterwards, where you open the portal through the crown chakra for divine for gratitude, just for everything. One of the things I end my yoga practice with all the time is just take a moment to be grateful for every single thing in your life that's led you up to this moment. So all the good things, the birth, the death, the potholes you dropped in, the doors that were slammed in your face, the beautiful opportunities, the losses, the gains, the ups and downs, all of it was part of your journey. Turn it around and just like, oh my God, thank you, because it led me to this moment. And then the last final piece is just turning all that gratitude into yourself. So that practice, my friend, is like the bomb. From a soul sister to you, like,
Thank you.
wow. And the fact that you can, like, what you said is so good. Like, you know, maybe not everybody has an hour every day. If it was up to me, I'd be doing spiritual work for 5 hours every morning. Like, you know, I like that. That's all I want to do. So, but if you challenge yourself to do a practice like this for a week, 21 days is always my little magic number. I say it takes 3 days to let go, 7 days to renew, and 21 days to a whole new you.
Yes.
If you can challenge yourself, and then you cut it down to 45 minutes, and then maybe half an hour. And believe me, when you get to that level in your life, it's 15 minutes. It could be one breath, and you are there. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth to experience the 60 minutes to understand the flow, to get the benefits. Then the 30 minutes feels like 60.
Exactly.
I did that a few times, wow, I feel like I just practiced 1 hour, but 30 minutes passed, that's it.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
It's like
it's
a
genius.
pill,
It's such a great offering because, you go on these retreats and you go on these amazing programs, or you take these workshops and you feel high for a week, and then you forget everything because we're human. So to have a tool that you can just keep going after, so
thank you. I'm
big
so
up
happy
yourself.
big up. So happy to share that and to see the benefits of it.
Yeah.
And, I think the more we experienced in life, and
Reese, we have a dog trying
Come
to
here.
disturb us.
then we find those tools that are really benefiting us, and then the trick is to maintain.
Yeah, it's always a human experience, right?
Yeah.
Consistency is key. Just remember this: growth and evolution over time.
Yes.
Evolution is a long-term thing, and we just make these tiny inspired actions that take us towards that pace, the future self that we want to see, not just for ourselves, but really for the world. And I don't know about you, but I see a beautiful future for the world.
Yeah, we have to hold that vision as well, right?
Vision,
To hold the
it's not
intention
just our
for a
own
beautiful
individual
world.
vision. It's like a beautiful world, beautiful communities.
Yeah. Despite the challenges, take the challenges as teachers and say thank you, and move on and keep on positive thinking, positive vibration, positive and healthy body and mind.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Thank you. Appreciate you.